Beneath the Earth's surface lies a force humanity can never fully control: volcanoes. Some lie dormant, while others can claim thousands of lives in a single breath. But the places we'll explore today aren't your typical volcanoes. These areas are completely off-limits to humans, sealed off by laws, military orders, or scientific necessity. The reason is not curiosity, it's because there is no chance of survival. Throughout this video, we will explore volcanic regions where even taking a single step could mean facing death. Some contain toxic gases, some have invisible lava lakes, and in others, the risk of sudden eruption is measured in seconds. Scientists can only enter these places with robots, drones, or single-use missions. Tourists, adventurers, or ordinary people are strictly prohibited from entering. Now ask yourself this question. How dangerous must a place be for humanity to say, "We're not going in there"? If you're ready, let's begin our journey to the world's deadliest volcanic restricted zones. Mount Erebus, Antarctica. Antarctica. Let's talk about this place where ice, silence, and deadly cold penetrate to the bone. But in the middle of the continent, there is a constantly active volcano, Mount Erebus. The most frightening feature of this volcano is that it has one of the world's rare permanent lava lakes. The lava isn't just beneath the surface, it sits exposed, like a boiling hell. It's quite difficult to see the lava surface from a satellite. The problem isn't just the lava. Erebus emits invisible but deadly gases: carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen sulfide. These gases can knock you unconscious in minutes, leaving no chance to escape. In 1984, a group of scientists working here narrowly escaped death due to a sudden gas release. After this incident, access to Erebus's interior was completely banned. Today, only very limited scientific teams can approach it with special clothing, special permission, and military support. Tourists are strictly prohibited from approaching. In the middle of Antarctica, we are talking about a burning hell beneath the ice. And it is completely closed to humanity. Mount Nyiragongo, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Now we take you to what is perhaps the world's most dangerous volcano. Mount Nyiragongo, and within it lies one of the world's largest lava lakes. But this is not just a beautiful sight. It is a nightmare scenario. Nyiragongo's lava lake is nearly 250 meters in diameter and constantly bubbling. Its temperature is over 1,000 degrees Celsius. But what's truly terrifying is the lava's composition. Nyiragongo's lava is extremely fluid and is known as one of the fastest flowing lava in the world. The event of 2002 proved this in a painful way. The volcano's sides cracked open, and lava flowed down at 60 kilometers per hour, engulfing half of the city of Goma. 147 people died, and 120,000 were left homeless. The lava moved so fast that people didn't even have time to escape. After this eruption, the Congolese government and international organizations took strict measures. Certain areas around the volcano were completely off-limits. Approaching the crater's edge is now considered extremely dangerous and illegal. Even scientists work with special permits and security teams. Today, Nyiragongo is constantly monitored. Seismic sensors, gas detectors, satellite imagery, all work to detect the next eruption in advance. Because experts are certain Nyiragongo will erupt again. The only question is when? Yes, some brave tourists still climb to the summit with guides. But approaching the crater's restricted areas? That's suicide. And the Congolese government is ruthless toward those who break this rule. Whakaari, or White Island, New Zealand. Once upon a time, this was a tourist paradise. Boats full of people would come to see an active volcano up close. Its name, Whakaari, or White Island. Everything changed in 2019. The volcano erupted suddenly, without warning. There was no escape for the tourists and guides on the island at that moment. The eruption swallowed everything in seconds. Many people lost their lives in the lava. The world was shocked. After this incident, the New Zealand government made a decisive decision. The entire island was closed to entry. The reason was clear. It was impossible to predict when this volcano would erupt. Gas pressure built up, then suddenly released. Today, only drones and remote sensors can monitor Whakaari, not people. Once marketed as a natural wonder, the island is now known as a forbidden death zone. Sometimes nature doesn't give you a second chance. Erta Ale, Ethiopia. Welcome to one of the hottest places on Earth. Ethiopia's Danakil Desert, hell on Earth. And right in the middle of it, Erta Ale rises, a name meaning smoky mountain. But instead of smoke, this mountain spews fire. Erta Ale is home to one of only 6 permanent lava lakes on Earth. This 613-meter-high volcano has been active almost continuously for the past 50 years. The lava lake inside the crater constantly boils, bubbles, and spews lava. But it's not just the lava that makes Erta Ale so dangerous. The region's political instability, extreme heat, toxic gases, and isolated location turned this place into a real death trap. Daytime temperatures reach 50 degrees Celsius. At night, the volcano's gases can burn your lungs. In 2017, a group of tourists and their guide were attacked at gunpoint in Erta Ale. 5 people were killed, others were kidnapped. This incident almost completely halted tourist visits to the area. The Ethiopian government imposed strict security measures and closed off many parts of the volcano. Today, going to Erta Ale is not an adventure, it's a gamble. Special permits, armed guards, and emergency plans are required. And approaching certain areas of the crater is strictly forbidden. The ground is unstable, cracks can open instantly and drop you straight into a lava lake. The Ethiopian government is clear, entering the restricted areas of Erta Ale means risking your life. And this is a risk no one wants to take. Miyakejima Island, Japan. At first glance, Japan's Miyakejima Island looks like paradise. Green hills, blue sea, quiet villages. But this image is deceptive. Because Miyakejima is one of the world's most dangerous volcanic islands. And entering some areas is strictly prohibited. In 2000, Mount Oyama, the island's central volcano, erupted. But this was no ordinary eruption. The volcano began spewing enormous amounts of sulfur dioxide gas. So much so that the entire island had to be evacuated. 3,600 people left their homes. For 5 years, Miyakejima was a ghost island. Houses, schools, shops, all abandoned. Nature slowly reclaimed everything. And the volcano? It was still spewing gas. Between 10,000 and 20,000 tons of sulfur dioxide per day. This gas burns the lungs, blinds the eyes, and can be deadly. In 2005, some residents returned. But this is no normal life. Every home must keep a gas mask. When the alarms sound, everyone puts on their masks. Because when the wind changes direction, toxic gas clouds can suddenly engulf the settlements. A significant part of the island is still completely off limits. The 2-kilometer area around the crater is a no-entry zone. The Japanese government is serious about this, there are severe penalties for violators. Because gas concentrations in this area are lethal. Miyakejima is living proof of how fragile the balance between humans and nature is. It looks beautiful, but every moment carries the risk of death. As you can see, there really are volcanic regions on our planet where humans cannot set foot. And these restrictions are not without reason. Each region, with its own unique dangers and tragic stories, teaches humanity a lesson. Mount Erebus's fast-flowing lava, Erta Ale's political dangers, Miyakejima's toxic gases, White Island's painful memories, they all tell us something. Volcanoes are part of our planet's living, breathing, constantly changing nature. They are dangerous, yes, but they are also vital. They create new land, provide minerals, and nourish ecosystems. But understanding this power requires respect. Governments and scientific institutions around the world protect these restricted areas for good reason. Sometimes for scientific research, sometimes for nature conservation, but mostly to protect human life. These restrictions may seem annoying, but they save lives. So what's the lesson in this video? Nature is beautiful, fascinating, and amazing. But it is also powerful, unpredictable, and sometimes ruthless. Forbidden zones are not forbidden because they are forbidden because they are dangerous. Obeying these prohibitions is not just wise, it is vital. If you like this video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Follow us for more content about the world's most mysterious, dangerous, and off-limits places. And tell us in the comments, which of these areas surprised you the most? Thanks for watching. And remember, some places are off-limits for a reason.